So let me ask you a question. Who determines whether a goal is realistic or unrealistic? Yeah, I see some of you going like this, right? It's not right there. You do, right? You determine whether a goal is realistic or unrealistic. And I guarantee as you sit here late on a Friday afternoon, you've achieved many things in your personal, professional, athletic life or otherwise that probably at the time were completely unrealistic. And you know what? You went out, you did it anyway. You didn't really think about it, you just rolled up your sleeves, you just made it happen. And if you can indulge me, I'll give you an example from my own life. I remember this. It was 11 months ago. It was basically exactly 11 months ago. I still remember this. I was sitting on my couch. I still have a condo in Minnesota, even though I spend most of my time now down in Lone Tree, Colorado, actually. I'm getting married in 2 weeks, by the way. So can I get a, yes, thank you. I mean, better late than never, right? Like, she still has 2 weeks to reconsider what she's doing. But anyway, about 11 months ago, I still have a condo back in Minneapolis. And I remember I'm sitting on my couch, and I'm on PMI Mile High's email newsletter list. And I remember getting an email saying, opening keynote speaker announced. And of course, it was Patty, right? So I'm like, okay, I'll take a flyer on this. You know, I'm just going to shoot Carol an email. So I sent her this email that's on the screen right now. And you don't need to read the whole thing, but it's just, hope this finds you well. I want to be your closing keynote speaker. I just spoke for PMI Austin. Hope all is well. Hope to hear back from you soon. Now, I don't know what you think about me as I stand up here right now, but I know some of the keynote speakers that they've had for this chapter. When I spoke last time for this chapter, right here at the convention center, I remember Dan Pink was up here doing the opening keynote. Yeah, I'm not him. I'm really not. Damon John, you're not going to see me as a shark on Shark Tank anytime soon. Aaron Ralston, like James Franco's not going to be playing me in a movie. So you could very easily look at me sending this email out to Carol and like, whatever, I'm just going to give this a shot. Sent an email to her, and God bless her heart, she got back to me, and she's like, well, I love meeting, energetic speakers. Let's set up a time to talk. And it's sort of like that part in Dumb and Dumber where I'm like, oh, so you're telling me there's a chance, even if it's 1 in a million, right? And we had a couple of fantastic conversations after that, and lo and behold, I'm here and I'm speaking to you right now. And I've been fortunate to speak for, I think it's 34 different PMI chapters. I've been speaking for about 6 or 7 years. Yes, I actually was painfully shy growing up. That is all true and real. But I also know that a lot of times we can get in our head so much when we're at the beginning kind of precipice of thinking about our goals, and we check and we stop when we say, well, that's not realistic for me to do this, or not realistic for me to go after that. And it would have been so easy for me on my couch in Minnesota after getting that email to not just send that email out to Carol and at least give it a shot. It would have been so easy for me to just say, I'm not Dan Pink. I didn't start FUBU, and I'm not a shark. I don't have James Franco playing me in a movie, and to not even take action on it. But I want you to remember that who determines whether a goal is realistic or unrealistic is you. And for most people, whether it's you, whether it's a team member, whether it's a son or daughter, or whether it's anybody else, telling them to be realistic is telling them to be self-limiting.